Step 3 of the patchwork pillow. Your directions say to pin number 1 and 2, matching A to A, and then pinning 3 and 4, matching A and B and B. So what that means, when you flip over, so it's easier with two different colors. I already know that this is 3 and 4 and this is 1 and 2. So when you flip it over, you're going to have to look at how you labeled them, A, B, etc. Okay, so it's kind of hard to see where I wrote. I actually had this one upside down. So this is number 4. This is the wrong side, so I want this facing up. So up here's my A, down here is my B, and then this is piece number 3. Okay, and I had this flipped upside down already, and this is, okay, so this is my A and this is my B. So what I'm going to do, you want to be able to see both wrong sides. So I'm going to flip this one back so that the right side's facing up. Yeah, and my A and B match up. So this is the wrong side and this is the wrong side, and you can tell because of where you marked. You should have marked on the wrong side of your fabric so that this doesn't show up on the outside. You look here, you can see I kind of marked here. It's hard to see in the video. You can see down here and here. So now that I've got this all turned around, matching sides A and B on number 3 and 4. Now I'm going to take 1 and 2 and also lay those. Okay, I have to look at my numbers to make sure that I know where A and B are. Again, make sure that you're labeling pretty clearly so that you can see this is A and B. And then this is A and B. Okay, so because you don't want to end up with, especially if you have a pattern, you don't want to end up with this upside down on your pillow and then the other one right side up. So I don't want to have an owl that looks like this and then an owl that looks like that. Okay, that doesn't it doesn't look very nice, and you've done it improperly. So you want to make sure that you lay your pieces correctly. So this is A and B on this side, just so I know. A and B on this side. Okay. Like this. Again, you're only stitching 5/8 seam, so you only need to pin along this side, okay, along A and B. This is the part when you pin that you want some of the pin to stick out, like this. You don't want it to be tucked in all the way, okay, and again, every 2 fingers. The reason why you want it left out is so that you don't stitch over your pin. If you stitch over your pin, your needle's going to break, and you're going to have to buy a new needle for 25 cents. You already have your needle and your bobbin. Anything after that, you have to actually buy and replace what you bought or what you lost. Don't lose your bobbins. So once you get both sides pinned, now's the time to actually go to your machine and wind a new bobbin. Okay, if those of you that are using the black thread from your sewing kit or the white thread from your sewing kit, you can keep your bobbin wound, but those of us, like I, have to wind a new bobbin because my bobbin's blue, and blue thread is gonna not look good on my pink fabric. So I went ahead and bought pink thread, so I'll have to wind my new bobbin with my pink thread so that way it doesn't look so contrast with it. If you overstuff your pillow, you're going to see the thread color a lot more dominantly, and it's going to look, it's not going to look very good because your seams are going to be stressed, so you don't want to stress the seams out. Okay, see how my fabric's not even right here as I'm pinning? All you need to do is just readjust it so that it does become even on both sides. If they are uneven, see how pretty good that is? If they're uneven, then your 5/8 becomes uneven, and then you get a lopsided pillow. So you don't want that to happen. You'll also lose points if you have a lopsided pillow. Remember to check the rubric on the back. So you're going to go to your machine. You're going to lay this on the 5/8 line, and you're going to back stitch 3 stitches, stitch all the way down, and then back stitch 3 stitches. And then you're going to repeat this step on the next one. Lay this on the 5/8 line. If you need a piece of tape, please ask for a piece of tape so that you stitch straight. If you show me your 5/8 line and it's crooked, you'll have to seam rip and re-stitch your line, so ask for tape when you need it. You're going to go forward 3, back 3, stitch all the way down, and then go back 3. And I'll show you, once I get my bobbin wound, I'll show you what that looks like on the machine. Just a reminder, on the back of your pattern directions is how I grade you. 1 is poor, 5 is excellent. I'm going to remind you of the first set of stitches. Your seam is even, it's the correct length, you used 5/8, and it's reinforced, meaning that you zigzagged and you back stitched, which I'll show you how to zigzag once I get my machine set up. Okay, your seams, you have no holes because you seam ripped improperly. If you needed to seam rip, you zigzagged, and then you have 5/8. Your front design, okay, it's attractive, meaning that your seams match up, the middle corner matches up, squares are proportional and matched, okay, sewn straight with your back piece. Your finished product, you follow the directions. I come around and check participation every single day. You may not see me do it, but I have a spreadsheet with all your names on it, and I check it off. You have a square dimension, it's not lopsided. Your threads are trimmed and your corner squares, your corners are square. You actually poke the corner out. And then obviously daily cleanup grade. Some of you won't have a job, some of you will.